this is one example I'd like to do with you. This is actually from the OSC2 textbook that you're encouraged to read the relevant chapters. But now I want to show you one example which will also nicely illustrate the object structure. Okay, let me help you understand how to read it. Once you understand how to read it, it's actually quite a useful example to show you how aliasing works, and also how the 3 levels copy. So we start with initial situation. We simply have an object called A. A is pointing to an object for Almaviva over here. Okay, and then Almaviva has a name over here. It has a landlord which simply just points to itself. And also Almaviva also have a loved one which points to Susanna. Okay, so this is a loved one of Almaviva over here. And then we have another object over here, Figaro over here. Figaro also has, so this is the name, also has a landlord that points to Almaviva. And also has the loved one over here, Susanna, and also Susanna also loves Figaro. Okay, you can see the idea about the object structure here, which is reasonably complicated. So that's the A we start with. I simply highlighted in yellow. Okay, so now what we want to do now is to see the consequence of making a reference copy, shallow copy, or deep copy of A. We want to see the consequence of each of that. Okay, let's see one by one. First of all, let's see how we can make a shallow reference copy. That's the easiest one. If you want to make a reference copy, you simply say A and then assign that to B. Okay, make a reference copy of A and then assign that to B. Well, that one is very easy because it's the cheapest one. You simply just copy the address. So that means what we're going to do is B, being the assignment target, is now going to point to wherever the source, which is A, is pointing to. Okay, it's just pointing there. That's it. So the green one is what the cost of making a reference copy. So very easy. Just make a reference copy of A. Just copy the address. Okay. So now let's take a look at the second one, which will be slightly more expensive, which is a shallow copy. We want to make a shallow copy of A by writing A.twin and then assign the reference to C. How do we do that? First of all, the first step is to create a new object over here. New objects over here, and the diagram here has some slight inaccuracy over here. This name presumably is actually a string type. So according to shallow copy, you should simply point to the same string objects that Almaviva is actually pointing to. But just get the idea. Okay, this is not exactly precise. I'm just using the diagram to literally to show you. Okay. Anyway, apart from the name, what about the landlord? This is interesting. Basically, for the landlord, let me just write it down here. Okay, so now in order to see that, so this is object 4. You can think about object 4 is the shallow copy you're creating for A. O4 dot. So this particular field is actually landlord, right? I'll just say LD for O4. The landlord should be assigned to, according to the shallow copy definition. It should be, because we're making a shallow copy of A, so that should be A dot landlord, right? Similarly, when you talk about the loved one, another attribute here, so that's a loved one. So O4 dot loved one is assigned to A dot loved one. So let's see exactly how this can be accomplished. So now let's do the first one here. How do we? Let's find out A dot landlord. A landlord is actually this particular link. So we're going to copy this link and store that into O4 that landlord. So now O4 that landlord over here is now simply just point to the same objects. Okay, to be more precise, O4 the landlord is simply going to point to the same objects that A the landlord is pointing to. So they simply point to the same. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I'm just trying to make the same color. And then what about the loved one. Loved one will be similar. So who's the loved one for A? A the loved one. Let me use this different blue. A the loved one. A the loved one is actually pointing to this particular object. So we're just going to copy the link. Remember, for shallow copy, you make a reference copy for every attribute once you have created the shallow copy objects. So now it's going to be A the loved one, which is going to be this link. Assign that to O4 the loved one. So O4 the loved one is actually pointing to, is now just going to point to the same objects. Okay, so now to be more precise, so now after this, O4 the loved one is now pointing to the same objects that A the loved one is actually pointing to, right? It's actually pointing to the same objects. Okay, hopefully you get an idea. Okay, so that's about the shallow copy. I would say sometimes shallow copy might be the more confusing one to understand, but hopefully this extra example gives you more insight into doing shallow copy here. Okay, you got to do reference copy for every attribute. For example, landlord and also the loved one for every one of them. Okay, finally we're gonna get deep twin. Deep twin in some way is actually straightforward. Just something you have to notice: there will be no aliasing, and also the resulting object structure should be identical. So now this is to make a deep copy of A by saying deep twin, and then whatever object structure we create, we're going to assign that to D. So basically, what you can think about is, this is the particular object structure over here that you can see also the landlord and also the loved one and the loved one of each other. So this is really identical structure as the one we illustrated over here. However, there's no aliasing, simply just duplicate the structure. Okay, so now you can see there's no aliasing here. That's why you can see there's a boundary over here. There is no object link that crosses this particular boundary. No, it's not the case. So there's no aliasing. So that's just a deep copy. Okay, so hopefully this example really help you understand. Review this, or you can try to do it by yourself. And then in the next slide, we'll start talking about some concrete example to illustrate the different levels of copy.